What's going on, my super fam? Alright, time for Mualani and Kazuha banner prediction. As usual, that's like something we always do to have fun on the channel, just to chill out and wait before Natlan actually comes. Last time, Emily, or the current Emily banner, the 4-star character was actually pretty weirdly timing. So hopefully things get, a bit more logic when it comes to Mualani banner this time around. Now, obviously, as usual, quick disclaimer, this is obviously not an official confirmation of the banner in any way, guys, so take everything we talk on this video with a grain of salt and just sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Now, first off, as we know, Kachina is going to be a character that is definitely going to be coming on Mualani and Kazuha banner, so technically that's going to be the very first slot cross out. Now, obviously, any other character that also have been on Emily as well as the first phase banner, which are Kaveh, Ningguang, Kirara, Razor, Xiangling, Yanfei, are not going to be here as well, so we can also cross them out. And so, as usual, how we're going to be doing with the rest of the characters, we're going to be ranking them based on their low chance and high chance of appearance. And so, on low chance, we are going to be seeing Sethos, Toma, Bennett, Garmin, Rosaria, Noel, Lynette, Remine, Layla, Beidou, Farzan, Goro, Yunjin, Dari, Barbara, Singcho, Yao Yao, Stinyan. Medium chance, we're going to be having Sucrose, Sarah, Chevrus, Charlotte, Kale, Kirara, Dongyun, and Bika. And then on high chance, we're going to be seeing Hazel, Sayu, Fischl, Diona, and then Candice. Alright, let's have a look into the high chance character. As usual, again, I am going to be predicting Hazel because, dude, this guy haven't been back since 3.7. That was like so very long ago. And also Hazel, doesn't honestly make sense to be on the banner right now because obviously he doesn't work on either Mualani or Kazuha's team. So unless you want to have like a Hazel and Kazuha on the same team to have kind of like Hazel being the driver and Kazuha buffing the other character on your team to do the damage, then I think it can still be fine. But I still feel that I really do have to predict him on the banner because there is a high chance he will be coming back. So we can't really, not have a look into him. Now, overall constellations is okay if you do have it. It does boost his damage by a pretty decent amount. Once again, it's a preference kind of things. So that's that for Hazel. Another character is going to be Sayu. Now, she hasn't been back since 4.0. So kind of like the character that haven't been back right after Hazel. Also an Anemo character, but kind of makes more sense for her to be here because she's an Anemo healer. So if you want to use her on Mualani team, if you want to force it, then overall it can still be fine. Obviously, she doesn't work on Kazuha team most of the time, but if you do have Sayu here, you can work on the Mualani team. The constellation overall, not the best of all the constellation. If you do have it, it does help her a little bit here and there. But honestly, wow, since we're going to be having like a free 5-star character, which you actually choose Jean, Sayu's not really that good of a character. Again, she hasn't been back for a long time, so she has a chance to be here. Now, the other character is more of me going to be doing the prediction. And first off, again, it's going to be Fischl. Now, regarding Mualani as a character, if you really look into 4-star character that can support Mualani really well, I don't think there are too many characters at this point in time, unless she's being used on a Vaporized team. I think Mualani is a character that mostly used on Vaporized team, so many of the time she might not have a Fischl to be here on her team. However, if you do want to use the Fischl, she can still be fine, and Fischl hasn't been back for a pretty long time too. Not to mention, if you do have a C6 Fischl and then being used on the Mualani team, Mualani is a character that does her, normal attack whenever she is in her E-skill mode. Therefore, she can still trigger Fischl to a pretty decent amount. So maybe if you want to have like a Mualani over Vape kind of team where you have her on a Pyro and Electro team, I think it can still be a potential. So I still want to have Fischl here in order to predict a good sub DPS character for Mualani. Next is going to be Diona. Now, there are a few reasons why I put Diona here in the prediction, because first of all, she hasn't been back like right alongside Fischl, so it's been a while. Now, Diona is also a pretty good healer. She can be used on a Mualani team. Not the best because obviously we don't use freeze too much nowadays. However, if we look into it, Diona C6 actually give a ton of EM to your on-field character. And so if Mualani to be used on a C6 Diona team, then that 200 EM increase is actually very good for her. If you want to have her, have like a Diona, Mualani, and then a Pyro reaction teams for Vaporize and then melt here and there, I think that's still going to be a pretty nice amount. So Diona isn't really a best character, though she still has a chance of being here. That's why I still want to predict her to be on the banner. And then another character, interestingly, and that's more of me deliberately predicting, is going to be a Candice. Now, Candice is a pretty interesting prediction here, but she just had her rerun not that long ago. However, when it comes to being a Hydro character and then boosting kind of like elemental damage bonus on top of you using your normal attack, which is something that Candice can do herself, she can technically be a character that works on Mualani team. Not to mention, Candice constellations are actually pretty decent, guys. If you do have her all the way up to C6, she is a character that can deal very good damage. So again, I don't think Candice has a very high chance of being here, though I don't want to cut her out, and I still want to have her on my prediction here in this video. Now, obviously, we're not touching too much on Kazuha, best teammate, because while Kazuha himself is the best teammate of himself and can literally fit onto most of the teams, right? So we're looking more into Mualani here. And so after all of the characters that we have been predicting, guys, here are going to be the banners that I think that has the most chance of being on. And then the banner that may probably have the best chance of being here is going to be Kachina, Hazel, and Official. Hopefully that's going to be the case, because overall that banner is going to be very, very decent. Other than that, we might be seeing kind of like a Kachina, Diona, and Candice. May not be a very high chance of appearing, but yeah, we are still going to be predicting that. And then the worst case scenario is going to be a Kachina, Sayu, and a Diona. So I'm still pretty unsure of which banner has a pretty good chance here, but overall I think that we still might have to keep an eye out on those characters that we have talked about in this video. So guys, let me know that in the comment section what character you guys think has the best chance of appearing. I would love to have a discussion with you down there. Now, if you're thinking about pulling for the 5-star character in patch 5.0 yet you're still on the fence, then I do have a very in-depth video talking about that. Not to mention, you know, the 5-star rewards that's going to be coming. I also have a video looking into very in-depth of the standard banner character to help you guys make the best decision when it comes to choosing the best standard 5-star. So I really appreciate you guys staying with me to this part of the video, guys, and with that I wish you a super day, and I will catch you on my next video.